Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, on behalf of Diamond Billiard Products and Accu-Stats Video Productions, it's our pleasure to welcome you to the 2015 version of the Derby City Classic, coming to you live from the Accu-Stats Arena here at the Horseshoe, Southern Indiana, the home of the DCC for the past 7 years. I'd like to recognize once again our 3 signature sponsors that have contributed so much to putting this great event on: Diamond Billiard Products, Cyclop Pool Balls, and Simonis. Thank you so much to all those great companies for their continued support of professional pool and the DCC. Okay, here's how everything stacks up. There were 351 players in the one pocket division. There are 3 players left. The 2 that are going to play in front of you right now, one is going to be eliminated in 3rd place, one is going to proceed to the finals. Waiting for that gentleman in the finals is Mike Duchesne. He has a bye in this round. He also has a rebuy. He's the only player left with a rebuy. So we don't know if we're going to have 1 more set or possibly 2. We're just going to have to find that out all together at the same time at the conclusion of this match. There's a 60-second shot clock in effect here in the one pocket division. Each player gets 1 extension per rack. It's automatically given, and then they'll receive 10-second warnings after that. Should we go to a case game, they'll each get 2 extensions. It's cue ball fouls only and alternate break. This time I have the pleasure to introduce our 2 semifinalists. Our first player from Tampa, Florida. He's a former Southern Classic one pocket champion. He's a former Derby City Bank Pool Ring Game champion, and he so proudly represented Team USA this year in Blackpool on the Moscone Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, would you kindly welcome one of the great young stars of our game, Justin Hall. Thank you. His opponent from Toronto, Canada. This gentleman is a former Party Poker Masters champion. He holds Derby City titles in both 9-ball and bank pool, and he is also the Accu-Stats 8-ball Invitational champion among his long list of accomplishments. He's sponsored by Pagulayan Sports and AlexPagulayan.com. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the smallest man, but he's got the biggest heart. It's the Lion, Alex Pagulayan. All right, here we go. Race to 3. At this time, I have the pleasure to turn it over to the booth to the voice of Accu-Stats, Mr. Billy Incardona, and his special guest, 5-time world champion and Hall of Famer, Nick Varner. Take it away, gentlemen.
Accu-Stats Video Productions brings to you from the Horseshoe Hotel in Elizabeth, Indiana, the 17th Annual Derby City Classic. Along with the great Nick Varner, I'm Billy Incardona, and this is a semifinal match in the one pocket division. Nick, the 2 players playing in this match, Justin Hall and Alex Pagulayan, certainly 2 of the premier one pocket players in the world today. I expect this to be a very close match. How do you see it coming down?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great match. I've known Alex for many years, and he's just an outstanding player. I've always had a lot of respect, and I haven't seen Justin Hall play very much, but I know he won that tournament in Tunica a few 2 or 3 years ago, I guess, and so I know that he's got to really be playing good.
Yeah, he really feels good about his game right now. He's regarded as the best bank pool player in the world, and he knows how to play the game of one pocket, as was evidenced in Tunica when he won the one pocket division in that tournament. He's a very aggressive player. If you leave him to see a bank, he's going to go for it, and he can run balls extremely well. But his opponent, Alex Pagulayan, in my opinion, Nick, he's probably executing as well as anyone in the world today. His last match against Efren Reyes, he played a spectacular match and defeated Reyes 3-0. So Justin's got to be pretty careful with his aggressiveness here because he's playing a real monster in Pagulayan.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, that was a pretty good answer on that break.
An overhead right away here, please. I believe the best spot on the table to leave him in would be over here with the cue ball, utilizing these balls here to protect the 7 ball or the 6 ball. I think that's where I would try. Off the 2 ball, I would try to get him over there. Now he's allowed Pagulayan at the table to drop underneath the 7, Nick. Or the 6, that is. I get those 2 balls mixed up. I think that the 6.
He's got to be a little careful. We don't leave him a bank on that ball, but he's looking up here high, maybe banking something here. And maybe going up table and blocking with that 2-13. No, he just stuck there. I like that. Wow.
Yeah.
That kind of puts him on. I really like that shot because that puts Justin on the defense all of a sudden and takes him out of the driver's seat.
Yeah, that kiss did a couple good things. It actually moved 2 balls from Justin's side of the table and put him on Pagulayan's side of the table and put him on top of the rack. So now he's definitely at a disadvantage. Hall, that is, Justin Hall. I believe he allowed him.
I don't think that's what he was trying to do. I think he's trying to get him on that 9 or something, because did he leave him a shot on that 6 cross corner?
Yeah, he can see the 6. He can see the 6. I don't know if he's going to attempt to bank across corner. It's in tight quarters. So he's taking a look at it. It does look like it has an alleyway in between the 3 and the 7. But of course, that doesn't. That shot isn't there without a risk, because the 10 ball, if he doesn't make the bank, he's going to sell out the 10. So therefore, he's got to be.
He's looking at this 10. That's confidence there now. Wow.
Yeah, that's a testament.
That took some nerve there now. Because that had a good chance to cost him several balls if that didn't go in. So you're right, Billy. He is wired in.
Absolutely. You don't shoot that type of a shot if you don't feel confident in it. And he's really playing well. He knows he's playing well. I remember one time doing commentary with you. We were doing a 9-ball match, and I believe it was Reyes was at the table, and he had a kick. And I thought he was in a lot of trouble. And you said a lot of good things can happen for him here. And I said to myself, I can't believe this guy said a lot of good things can happen for him if a guy kicks. That means that, man, you were really playing good from the booth. I mean, you wanted a kick, and you felt real confident. That's how good you were playing at the time. That's just kind of funny that how we see things. When we're playing good, a lot of good things can happen, but when we're not playing real good, we're afraid to even shoot at a simple shot.
Well, when you're playing good, you expect everything to go your way.
Yeah, like he just did. Yeah. Notice the cue ball, Nick. Perfect position for the 1. Didn't have much room for error when that shot, Nick, came right across the table.
Yeah.
Because the 9 did not, or the 14 didn't go.
Look how sweet he fell on that. Look at the line he's got on this ball. He might even be able to.
The 14 it does go.
I didn't know that one went. So
Yeah.
that made it a little easier.
Yeah. But, nevertheless, pretty good speed of the cue ball. Now, he's been, once again, coming across table for the 1.
Saving that 11 for insurance, isn't he?
Well, there's no reason to play for the 11 because you got to play position off the 11. He shot the correct shot.
Now he's got to stay on top for the 7, I guess.
Now, watch how nicely he comes across.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice,
Got that
nice
cue ball on a
speed.
string, huh?
Going ahead. This is out ball.
I don't know if it's not. He's going to bank the 6. Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, 8 and out. Talk about starting out strong.
Yeah, exactly. He stole the break away from Hall. He broke Hall's break, and it's very important when you have the opportunity to break the balls. You win those games because in a short race to 3, when you lose on your break, that's an uphill battle from there. And he continued his sterling play after beating Reyes 3-0, running 8 and out, I think, twice in that match. He followed up with an 8 and out in the first game of the semifinal match here against Hall.
I tell you what, he didn't hesitate. You can tell a guy's confident when he didn't hesitate and played that bank. And that was anything but a free bank.
Right, dude, nothing free.
A lot of people won't shoot at that ball, huh?
A lot of people. Nothing free about that bank. Nothing free at all. But he had blinders on, dude. He didn't even see the 10 ball or whatever ball that he may have, given up a shot on had he missed the bank. He was just focused and on running out. Because he's in run out mode right now.
Yeah, that was a smooth 8 and out there. He made it look easy, huh?
Yeah.
And his speed was good too on that position, coming across on every ball.
Yeah, every ball.
Not only the speed, but the line coming across.
Yeah,
just the
direction
perfect
and
height.
speed. Yeah, exactly. When I was watching him play the second game in his match against Reyes, I said, "Wow, he's really executing well." I said, "There's the guy right there that I think is going to win this tournament."
Yeah.
That's my pick, right here. Even though Deshane, who's in the hot seat, only has no losses. He has to be beaten twice. I still like Pagulayan.
Boy, he got a lot of balls loose that time. Bill, he got a lot of balls loose on that break. He broke for the opposite pocket too.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting?
That's the pocket he broke to when he played Reyes. Reyes broke to the opposite pocket.
Oh, really?
And he turned around when it was his break. He broke to the opposite pocket. So something about that. Do you like breaking to the right if you're a right-handed player? It's pretty close, isn't it?
Well, if I like that low side, if there's a low side, I like going that way. Or I like to see how the balls are opening up. A lot of times they open up better going one way, and I like it where they open up where you put a lot of pressure on your opponent on the break. I don't like it when 2 or 3 balls come out.
Okay, I agree with everything you just said, providing that everything is equal. If the balls open up equally as well on both sides, if there's no roll-offs, what side would you prefer breaking to?
Well, I'd like to break for the right pocket.
That's all I ask you, Nick. That's all I ask you. Thank you, Nick Varner. I didn't mean to give you a hard time.
No,
you know that,
I could
but
take
you
it.
deserve it from me.
I could take it. Okay, now he's answered that break pretty good.
He certainly did.
You come off at took a foul. So he's -1. What do you do? Come off at 12 and just try to protect on the 12 and the.
Wow, look at this.
Oh yeah.
Now he's in trouble. I myself would kick. See, now he can guide that cue ball in between this. I don't like this shot. I myself would kick. I go to the other side of the table and kick 3 cushions toward the 2, the back of the 2.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I mean. Here's what I would do here. I would kick this way. 1, 2, 3. And even if, that's what I would do on
That's
this shot.
what I like. I like it.
You
That's
like it?
perfect, Billy. Yeah.
Can you imagine all these shots I come up with? I never beat you? Amazing.
I haven't got warmed up yet, Billy, but I'll have an answer for that
later. Okay. He's doing something different here, Nick. I don't know. I mean, he's really got to play. This is very risky here, Nick. Wow. I didn't like that shot, and I still don't like it.
Well, he might be able to make the 2 ball here. I'd have to look hard at this 2 ball. 3-2.
I don't think so. I don't think he can make it. You notice on the monitor there. He's going to drop in back of the 12 again off the 8. He's got to hit the 8 ball very thinly to do this. He's coming off the 3. Now, this is pretty dangerous doing this because you open up those 2 balls, and you better get the cue ball where it needs to be.
He left him a bank cross corner. He didn't catch the 12.
Okay, that's why I didn't like coming off the 3. See, he's let them a shot on the 2, so he can play it a couple different ways, Nick. He can bank the 2 into the 8 and send the cue ball up the rail, or bank it into even the 6 and send the cue ball up the rail.
Well, you got to be careful here. That one and that I don't know what ball
13.
that is. 13 might be wired once that 8 moves. Yeah, I like this.
He played the cue ball on the 8. He could have played that shot a couple different ways. He opted to play the cue ball on the 8, setting the 2 ball cross table.
What I'd like to see is that 1 and 13 if they're wired once that 8 moves. So. Yeah,
he's going up table here. Now, this is the kind of a shot that he really needs. You got to strike balls really well to shoot this shot. This is the shot I kind of feel is available. Bank the 8 out of there this way. Send the cue ball back up here. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to this shot. He's going to come off the 11. He may sell out something here, cross corner, maybe on the 2. That's the shot I liked. That's the shot I like right there.
Not your first day on the job, is it,
No,
Billy? You're on a hot streak here, buddy. I was thinking about playing you later. I might have to give that a pass.
Yeah, but I've jumped ahead of you. I've jumped ahead of you a lot of times. 1-0, 2-0, but I just can't seem to bring it home. Hi, Nick.
Well, just keep calling him, buddy. I'm enjoying it. I just sit over here and try to enjoy myself. And
oh, he's got some problems here. He's going to just kick the 2 softly. I mean, if he can get in there and kick that 2, he has no choice.
yeah, that was pretty nice there. I don't know if he can get up table here or not.
He really doesn't have much here. He does have one shot, and that would be to go rail first, hit the 3, and just go to the side rail by where the chalk is. So he hit the rail before the 3. He would naturally leave the 3 as an escape shot for a haul again, and maybe he'll be in a little bit better position than he is in now. I don't think he has much else.
I tell you what, I don't think he can get him up where he wants on that. He might have to hit the 3 first and fall out of there. I don't know.
You don't think so? I think that he can hit the. Here's the shot I like. I think he can hit rail first, hit the 3, and send the cue ball over here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's opting to take a scratch.
Going up table.
Well, he took a scratch.
Yeah, he's going to put the pressure on.
That's right.
You're going to let him shoot 9 feet away, huh?
That's not a bad choice, because when you're talking about upper echelon players that have the ability to run balls as well as these guys, sacrificing a ball, particularly when the balls are open as nicely as they are, isn't anything at all. So therefore, Pagulayan realized that. He said, you know what, I'm going to put the pressure on this guy, just like Nick said. I'm going to put him up table. If he happens to make a mistake, I'm going to win this game.
Yeah, the nice thing about I like this is he's putting pressure on him here. He can lose the game on this shot, and he can't win the game on this shot.
Exactly right. And it's awfully good to put your opponent in that situation, isn't it, where he can only lose.
Yeah, I always like those decisions where I can win, but I can't lose on the next shot.
Yeah, that's what I try to do too. Sometimes, but them shots are hard to find.
Well, I think this green ball goes this time.
Can he hit enough of the? That's the 6 ball. Can he hit enough of the 6 ball to bank it?
I think so.
Yes, he can.
I think he makes this. He's liable to run another 8.
Yes, he can, but he needs 9. He needs 9. He's made the first one clean into the pocket.
He's got a little bit of a tough shot here on the 3, though.
Yeah, well, he hits the edge of the ball as well as anyone. I don't think this shot.
What do you try to do here? You try to come inside and hit that 13 a little on the left and then run into the 9, and then you got position. Is that where you try to go there?
If I felt confident in pocketing the ball, I would guide the cue ball like you said. But the shot, the shot carries, some problems. I would just make sure that I make the ball. He's going to run out again. You know, I know that it.
Big reward on that scratch. It looks like coming his way, huh?
The intentional? Yeah, oh, sure.
That was pretty clever there. I like that, forcing the issue like that.
Yeah, that was a much better shot than the shot that I drew up because he left him an escape ball with the 3 ball.
It would have been an easy duck off the 3.
Right, and what he did, he took advantage of the way the balls were positioned and his ability as a player. And he took the intentional and he forced his opponent to do something risky. It didn't really work out well for him. Justin Hall, that is.
Well, one thing for sure, I like the way this Alex is thinking. He's, I know this Justin's playing jam up, and he's totally in control so far in this match.
And he's thinking very confidently. Not only is he playing confidently, he's thinking confidently. In other words, he's saying that, you know what, taking a scratch here is no big deal for me because I can run a bushel basket of balls. I just need a shot. And so how do I get a shot? This is how I get a shot. That's why I took the intentional.
It's a little flat here. Can he get back out for the 14? He got enough angle.
And another thing is, he plays extremely well with the bridge. He's from Canada. He's played a lot of snooker. I believe he went to England to play on that snooker tour. And you know, they have to use the bridge quite often. He's really adept at using the bridge.
Well, that's one thing. I've played a bunch of snooker players over the year that went to 9-ball, and all of them with that snooker background. I think I've ever seen them any of them make a mistake with the bridge. When they reach for the bridge, I know I'm dead.
There needs to be 6 balls left on the table for Pagulayan to run out because he owes 1. He has a shot on the 14. Oh, he's -2. There needs to be 5 balls left on the table.
Okay. Alex is going to need the 1 plus 1 more.
And it looks like he's going to get it.
Out.
Looks like he's going to get it. I think we're looking at the next Derby City 1-pocket champion right now, Nick. He hits center pocket. His cue ball speed and direction, very good. Not so good on that shot, but I don't think he's going to have a problem here. This is
he's a foot from a 10. I don't think he's worried too much. He would have liked to have been a little straighter.
What he's actually doing, Nick, is he's actually cheating these spectators. He is, because these matches aren't taking more than 30 minutes. He beat Reyes 3-0 in 30 minutes. How long have we been playing now? 15, 18 minutes, 20 minutes?
Not very
He's
long,
got 2
Billy.
games.
He ran that 8 and that 10 pretty fast, and that shows you the shot that actually won the game was a scratch.
Exactly.
That's what sped up the game. If he would have come rail first, that would have been effective, but he wouldn't have won the game or he doesn't figure to win the game on the next shot.
So true, so true. The shot that he chose for his level of player was clearly the best shot. Clearly the best shot.
Well, what that shows you is he's really, when you're thinking clear, it's awful nice, especially in this one pocket, because like what we were talking about on that shot, he had 2 or 3 options he could play there, and 2 of them were real good. It's hard to argue with either one, but the one he chose was by far superior.
Was clearly the best, and I totally agree with that. He's putting pressure on his opponent because he's playing so well. That puts pressure on your opponent as well. And then when you put him up against a shot that's risky, that puts more pressure on him. So therefore, he was really faced with a risky situation because he was, he had to come back with a good shot against the best player in the world, or arguably the best player in the world. He couldn't do it. Hall, that is, he couldn't do it. That's kind of like how I feel.
To get in there, Alex, he put the pressure on him. It was hard to get through that string of balls where that Alex put him. He was facing a tough situation because the pressure was so good, but he had him in such a great position because he could only lose a game from there on that next shot.
Exactly, exactly, yeah.
He couldn't win it.
Okay, now this was a pretty, I don't know about this shot, because you left him this combination, you know. He might, you don't think he'll shoot the combination from here? No?
He might, but I don't think
No, if he can go around that 11-7 comfortably, I would shoot it, but I don't think he can.
I think he's going to hit this 10.
You think so, huh? He's looking at it. What's going to happen?
But boy, you could end up with some space in there on this and leave your opponent.
Yeah, you can give him an opportunity to clear your side off of this shot. He's going to drop to the bottom rail. I don't understand it. He's going to drop to the bottom rail. Oh, wow. Wow. That, he may have gotten away with it.
Wow.
But that was, I don't know.
I think
risky.
a better shot would have been just bank the one off the rail there.
That was an option.
Because that's secure, and he's protecting his position with these balls down here, those
Right.
two balls. He's hiding them.
Look, he's going to run out again. I mean, it's hard to believe that he can run out from here because of congestion with the 8, 7, and 11.
Well, he made a pretty good combination to start. That didn't exactly look like duck soup from up here. He had to
off
cut
angle.
that first ball a lot.
Little off angle, yeah. And what do you do from here?
Well, I'm thinking you go over for the 3.
Oh, he went into the...
Wow, I
went
like
into
that
those
better
balls.
because I think he got
Yeah.
a dead. No, it's not dead.
Take a look
He'll
at him now
have to
because he's...
maybe come back for the 4, or he'll have. I think he can either draw back for the 4. No, he went into him. That was the other option.
Wow.
That's
Come on,
pretty
that's-
good touch here
Oh,
now.
man, tell me
Control of
about
that
it.
white ball.
Tell
Wow.
me about it. You know, some people may say, oh, he got a little lucky there, you know, but you know what? He gets lucky too often, sort of like Reyes and even yourself. You know, when I played you, I thought you were getting lucky quite a bit, but your luck never ran out.
I don't think that was lucky at all. I think he
No.
hit exactly where he was
Yeah.
trying on that green
Exactly.
one, or the 7. Tell you what, I think this is first time that
And he allowed the cue ball to get away from him slightly, but he does have a bank on the 10. I do believe he has an alley to get there.
there could be a big penalty for that, because that if he leaves him over in that rail, this combination really looks good from that rail, that right rail.
Do you like you dropping behind the 9 here, Nick?
Well, I like that, and I like bank if I can hit that 10 hard enough to maybe kiss it off that stripe or the 8 of my hole. Because you're going to bump the 9, you figure maybe to get a shot on the 9.
Right.
So I don't know if you can do that.
Right.
I don't know if it's laying.
Like
No.
him. Oh, he didn't control the cue ball. It's the first time in the match, other than the last shot, that he didn't play the cue ball well. And I do believe Hall has a shot on the 9.
Yeah.
But he's got to play good, really good, to cut the 9 in and not hit that red 3.
Plus, I don't know. Can he reach over and reach us? Because you either got to go 3 rails here. Yeah, he's going to go 3 or 4 rails here. He didn't hit it hard enough, did he? Well, maybe.
He has a shot on the 4.
Yeah.
He has the 4 here. Okay, let's take a look at the balls, the way they're positioned. He's got 1, he's playing for 7. The 4, 3 go. Also, the 2, I believe, goes as well. So he can go up table.
That might be his next shot, maybe. The 2 ball you're talking about.
It's going to be tough for him to get on that well.
He broke them out.
Well, he's got the 7, or the 6, I should say. Yeah, the 6.
He's got a chance to run out the game here now.
Yeah. And draw into the 14. And then he'll have the 2. Oh, my. Oh, my.
2 for Justin.
Wow.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a quick match here, Nick.
Yeah, this is going to be a quickie.
Yep. Pagulayan. How many balls does Pagulayan have? He has 1, 2, 3. No, he has 2 balls. He's playing for 6.
Okay, Pagulayan, Pat says, has 5. He needs 3.
Pagulayan has 5 balls now?
That's what Pat said he's got 5, so. Not taking no chances, is he?
I was really surprised.
That's a pretty conservative shot there now.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see Hall miss that ball, but...
Yeah, I don't. Well, it looks like this is one for the history books, Billy.
Well, I don't think this took much longer than his match against Reyes. I think this one took about 37 minutes. He's won 6 straight games in one pocket. And now he's going into the finals against Mike DeShane, who has yet to lose. I don't know, Mike.
He looks awful good, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, I expect him to continue this type of play. So.
Well, from what I've seen, I don't want to bet against him.
I wouldn't want to bet against him either. I'd almost have to bet he wins the tournament from here and beats DeShane twice. Okay. We're going to close up now. We're going to be back in a short while with DeShane Pagulayan. Be back soon.